And welcome back to the stream and back to Fallout Texas Rising, where our players have stumbled upon some interesting things. Starting out today's session, gentlemen, I've already informed you you do not have access to your companions for the time being. So
Let's see.
The only gear you have, the only equipment you have is what is on your individual person and what you continue to find here in the lab and the cave. So to quickly recap last session, Jack went a little insane and ended up touching the portal. Let me make sure you guys have this shared. The portal gave off a brilliant blue flash and then faded away. And when you came back to your senses, you sense a presence of malevolence in the air. And Jack, you specifically no longer have like the constant presence, the pull of radiation that you've had since you turned into a ghoul. That is gone. You're not entirely sure what that means. Except that the sense for radiation, the knowledge of just being able to walk by a few miles away from where a bomb fell, you don't have any of those senses anymore. And the whispering, the voices, and everything seems to continue on, even after the flash from the portal. What would you like to do?
I think I done pissed myself already. We need to get out of here, Jack. Uncle.
Yeah, we should probably head out if we can. Though I get the feeling we might not be able to go very far.
Take a perception check for me, both of you. I'm also going to, I'll wait. Mm-hmm. And Jack? All right. Difficulty 0, so you get action points for those. You spot a holotape that was not there before, sitting on one of the outer stones of the portal.
Hey, let's get moving.
Pick up the holotape.
I'm gonna go see if the scientist is he gonna stay or is he going? He's kind of creepy too. Everything about this is creeping me out. We gotta go.
That holotape is labeled entry 4.
And I'll run up to the building. Forgot exactly where the entrance is, but
I'll just put you inside of there. I forget where it's at too. They've made some updates to Fantasy Ground, or not Fantasy Grounds, but to Cronus Builder. So I've not had a chance to redo this map in the new updates. They're very good updates. Anyway, you get inside. As you enter into the lab, you find that it is much darker than you remember it. None of the lights are on. And see if this will work. That didn't work. Do that.
Dynamic lighting.
Yeah, dynamic lighting sometimes. That didn't work either. Okay. So, Sean, Jack, you don't see anything right now, do you?
I see part of the cave, but otherwise, not much.
Okay, yeah. There, that's right. It is working. Okay. Yeah. So the laboratory is much darker than you remember it. It seems when you were here last with the scientist, it looked fairly well kept for a post-war situation. But now it looks as if it has not been inhabited since the bombs fell. With the exception of a computer terminal that is operating in the corner, everything else seems to have died out decades, if not centuries ago.
Let's see. I guess I've had the Pit Boy on me, so yeah, I'm gonna dink around until I can find the light.
On the Pip-Boy?
Yeah.
Okay. You find the light on the Pip-Boy.
Because I remember somebody saying something about, there was a flashlight on the Pit Boy. So.
Yeah. So you turn the basically the flashlight on the Pip-Boy is just turning the screen's brightness up really bright, the way we used to do with our cell phones.
Okay. All right.
And so you got a green light now shining throughout the place.
Yeah,
so
that doesn't make him feel any better. Poor Slash.
Do that. And
Mama didn't talk about nothing like this. I don't know what to do. Paul wasn't talking about something he couldn't see.
So there you go. You got a green light now. Make sure that. Yeah. There you go. So that's your green light that you can see. You got it. Like I said, you got that one computer that's working. It's green lines, scan lines, and everything are emanating from it. But everything else seems to be just dormant and dark.
Okay. I guess I'll go to the next. No, I'm gonna yell out for Jack. The door is over here to the south of this.
Oh yeah. You found it.
Yeah, I found it. And I'm just gonna yell out for Jack, and then I'm gonna go to the next room. I need to size my map so.
Yep. So Jack has holotape 4. I'm going to unlock the tokens here so you can move freely.
So you see me walk in through the next room after I've yelled out for you, I guess, Jack. And I'll walk into the next room, kind of like tentatively, sticking my head, way into, the Pit Boy kind of. And I guess I'll have my, it just feels like a different, so I'll grab my pistol. Since my submachine gun jammed up and I can't use it.
What about that new weapon you got?
Well, that's a rifle, and I'm using the Pit Boy, like a flashlight. So it's on my left hand.
And which means if your hand is underneath the rifle barrel, the Pit Boy's screen is facing outward.
Yeah, but I'm not like, he hasn't gotten like that yet. So I'm just gonna grab my pistol.
All right.
Yeah. No, that's a pipe gun. Yeah, that's it. That's the name. I was trying to. Where's the name of that gun? Okay, so I have my pipe gun and the Pit Boy kind of flashing around.
All right.
And I'm just kind of creeping in, sticking my head through the door. Oops. Or like that. And I'll keep yelling Jack kind of behind me, until I, know he's there.
Okay.
I guess I'm not being very
Stealthy. No.
stealthy.
Stealthy.
But I'm just like, mainly trying to be protective. And then I guess I'll start yelling out Dr. What was it? Soon. Behind me. Okay. And I turn around and I'm like, oh, Jack, it's you. Did you say you, I don't know.
Well, this looks kind of weird.
Oh, yeah, we gotta go. And I'll open this door. I'm like, Doctor, you in here? We got to go.
You don't find the doctor.
And there's like one more room, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get to the next room. Okay. Is there any, I think I remember him being a botanist or something like that with plants or something.
Yep.
Are any of those plants
He was
here?
a botanist, a studier of plants. There are none. I mean, so the contraptions and everything, the plant beds and all are still here. But you know for a fact that when you were visiting with Dr. Soong earlier, the plants were alive. They were growing. These plants, they look like they've been dead for a very long time.
Yeah,
More than many years.
Yeah, I was gonna make comment about that earlier. I was like, "Oh, plants and such," but everything was creepy. So, Jack, the plants are dead. I don't like this. And it was just I'm gonna do a quick scan of the room to see if there's anything shiny, and I'm running.
Okay.
So can I do a perception check or something?
Yeah.
For any because he's still about the loot.
Oh, nice. You can get yourself another action point there. And you do find.
So he's looking for something scientific-y or foodie or healthy health or first aid. There we go.
Okay. You find a stash of 5 stim packs.
Ooh, sweet.
2 dirty waters.
Oh. Okay.
There we go. 2 dirty waters and 1 super stim pack.
So, while he's searching the rest of the building, I'm gonna go to the working computer
Okay.
and see if it has a hollow disk player.
It does.
Alright.
Yeah.
Since Slash doesn't seem to want to be involved in hearing these, I go and play the disc.
Okay. I will pause all the other audio so that you can hear the holotape clearly. And let's see, we're looking for number 4.
As I traverse this ethereal realm, I am humbled by the divine grandeur that surrounds me. It is a realm of enigmatic beauty, where reality seems to waver and shift like a sacred tapestry. In awe and reverence, I christen this dimension Parallax, for it is a place where boundaries of perception blur, revealing hidden truths and deeper mysteries. The Parallax, the divine realm beyond mortal comprehension, resonates with the echoes of a higher power.
All right.
And I'll stumble through. What's that about a higher power?
I wasn't hearing anything.
You weren't?
Oh no.
No, I wasn't.
Okay.
Did you get click listening? I heard it. Have you been
Yeah.
hearing all the turnaround and all that?
No, actually, I hadn't been hearing much of nothing. I'm
Really?
not sure if it's just. And it says my connection's excellent, so
There's a
apparently
volume
we
meter.
got 3 people connected.
I was on there for a moment, twice.
All right, hold on. I'll just close it and I'll reopen it and generate a new link.
So this will go away.
Okay, there you go. New link.
it's not turned it on. So.
Okay. Waiting for the second connection to attach.
Let's see.
Do you hear it now, Jack? Okay.
As I traverse this ethereal
Mine's
realm,
getting slow.
I am humbled by the divine grandeur that surrounds me. It is a realm of enigmatic beauty, where reality seems to waver and shift like a sacred tapestry. In awe and reverence, I christen this dimension Parallax, for it is a place where boundaries of perception blur, revealing hidden truths and deeper mysteries. The Parallax, the divine realm beyond mortal comprehension, resonates with the echoes of a higher power.
What do you mean higher power? I got some stuff, but we've got to go, man. This place, Uncle Jack.
Yeah, well, we may not be able to go quite the way you're thinking.
You got to talk straight now, and he'll walk out the door, and he's out the door of that place. No, do we? Tell me what to do, Jack. I'm leaving.
We could try going up and see, but I expect we're not gonna be able to go where we think we want to go.
Now you're talking in riddles, and
Well,
it's starting to piss me off. And he'll just like turn around, like, and start walking out to the. He doesn't seem to be angry. He's just like, and he'll turn around and start walking briskly to where he remembers the ladder up to the next level.
Okay. Jack, you do notice that there are 2 other entries on the computer itself.
okay, so I try to slow Slash down and like hang on. We might need this information and start going through the entries.
Okay, so once you say that, he'll like, okay, we could do this, and he'll kind of stand behind you and like, oh, you kind of watch what you do on the computer. You've given him a direction, and he can handle that. And I can't seem to quite be able to move here.
You're not at the door. You're going to have to go through the door.
I don't see the door now.
Look for the special tiles. All right. So for the first one, it is, you see that's labeled Journal 5. And it's got a date from many years ago. You don't even think you were but 13 or 14 on the date that is there. So it's the scientist was doing this research before you were even out of high school. And it's encrypted, so you're going to have to do a roll. We don't have computers exactly, but
Science.
yep, science. A science roll. And what was the difficulty?
Intelligence and science, probably.
DC 2.
I
Okay.
have no science.
Everything's ready for
I'm
your
blind
science
by
roll.
science. Oh, we got action points.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to spend. Alright. That.
Make sure your luck and everything's refreshed as well.
Okay. Well,
Target number was 5.
yeah.
I was looking.
Get anything.
I could see the target number.
Like to try to luck that.
Okay.
Just entirely. Got 1 success. Alright.
Does Slash want to help? Aid?
Yeah, house. Like.
Well, now that he's got 1 success, you can make the same roll, and your success is added to his.
I meant to spend a thingy, so I stopped, and then it rolled. So that wasn't my intention to roll.
Okay. You were okay. Well, then spend and roll again. If you're
Yeah,
if
I was like, oh no, let me do this first, and then. Because I went and grabbed the dice and went, oh no, wait a second, let me do this, and then it went. Phew. Sorry about that. Let's see. I don't think I have anything that helps out.
How many did you luck, Jack?
3.
3 of them. Okay.
So I can do. Well, we need 1 success. That's 5. I could do 2. I saw. Oh, the 1! Yay!
Got a 1. All right. So you successfully get into the 5th journal.
In this realm of paradox and transcendence, my transformation continues, yet the language I once knew no longer suffices. I am no longer a mere mortal, but a vessel for a higher purpose. The radiant energy that once coursed through my being, now diminished, reveals to me the profound truth. The portal that brought me here, that connects our worlds, requires the touch of radiation to awaken. Yet I now understand that my own essence is insufficient to sustain its activation permanently. The divine design demands a more substantial source, a wellspring of radiation capable of fueling the eternal flame of the gateway. But in my diminished state, I am blinded to the location of such a radiant font. The path lies shrouded, veiled by the parallax's intricate design, challenging my weakened form to seek out the elusive source that will kindle the dormant portal's brilliance.
And there is the journal number 6
Yeah.
is there as well.
And whatever stupid reason, couldn't hear it.
Again?
Yeah, I don't understand this, cause I don't mess with anything, I just let it run. And for a little bit it works and then it seems to stop. Last time worked fine though, so I'm not sure.
Try just closing the browser window that's in and reopening it from the Discord. Otherwise, I wonder if I can broadcast it directly to you guys somehow. Let me know when you want me to try it again.
Do.
You ready?
Got the volume all the way up and it's not doing.
Oh no, you're ready for me to hit play?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Do you hear the static?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In the depths of the parallax, a revolution beckons.
Wait a minute. Were you supposed to be listening to 4 or 5 or 6 right now?
5.
5.
There you go. You hear the static?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
In this realm of paradox and transcendence, my transformation continues. Yet the language I once knew no longer suffices. I am no longer a mere mortal, but a vessel for a higher purpose. The radiant energy that once coursed through my being, now diminished, reveals to me the profound truth. The portal that brought me here, that connects our worlds, requires the touch of radiation to awaken. Yet I now understand that my own essence is insufficient to sustain its activation permanently. The divine design demands a more substantial source, a wellspring of radiation capable of fueling the eternal flame of the gateway. But in my diminished state, I am blinded to the location of such a radiant font. The path lies shrouded, veiled by the parallax's intricate design, challenging my weakened form to seek out the elusive source that will kindle the dormant portal's brilliance.
Did you hear it that time?
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
So, like I said, you also have access to 6 at this point.
Alright. Well, definitely try it.
All right.
In the depths of the parallax, a revelation beckons to me, whispering fragments of the past that assails my senses. They seek to distract, to bind me to the trivial concerns, pull me away from the enlightenment that awaits. Whispers from my past, friends, family, all distractions from the true nature of this realm. Residual memories, fragments of who I once was, futile attempts to hold me back from the depths of understanding. And the bonds of companionship, feeble ties that blind me to the stark reality of parallax. I cast them aside. No. I shall abandon this archaic machine that has housed my words and seek a superior conduit within Gotham. There, free from the constraints of sanity, I will unravel the parallax's secrets and transcend the fleeting echoes of my former life.
Yeah.
Next to the computer, after the final entry plays, a printer begins to print out what looks like a map.
Okay.
I oh
The change in his
no.
voice in those recordings is intentional, just for meta knowledge, so that you guys don't get confused there.
Okay, good. I was going to ask you about that. So,
Yeah. So if there's
that
some
was the
things that's hard to
quality of the
understand,
voice.
it's
Yeah,
on
I had to
purpose.
jack the volume all the way up just to get some snippets of what he was saying.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, good. I was gonna ask. I was like, okay, so out of character, can I get some of the information because I didn't hear everything? And I'm like, okay,
So
now
The
good. That's
the one part I will say out of character that I do want your characters to know is that he mentioned carbon, as in the city or
okay.
the
I did
settlement.
not hear
From
that.
your
So I'm
perception,
glad.
it's the settlement, but from his perception, it'd be a city.
All right.
I'm glad you said that because I didn't hear that part. So.
So the map's finished.
Yep, the map is finished. It is a map of Texas, and it's focused in on where this Goodfellow Air Force Base is, and it looks like a route is highlighted from the Air Force Base to Carbon.
So I was gonna Barney Fife it and actually accidentally shoot the printer, but we gotta. He got the map in his hand first. So. Not that I was actually gonna shoot the thing. I was like, I'm gonna ping. What's that? Kind of like a printer, and a cat.
Yeah,
That's how I knee jerk kind of thing.
Yeah. Well. So looks like we have some information. Not sure how much good some of it will be, but we have it. Let's see what we see when we get to the surface.
No, that's a good idea. I'm ready to get out of here.
Yeah.
All right. Let me transfer your characters.
Betsy's got all of my laser rifle ammunition.
Oh, does she? You picked some up from the guy that you took it from, so you got.
Yeah,
you got 50 rounds.
I think I had some. Yeah, Betsy.
All right. You guys are on the map, or you have the map on your screen. Okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Sweet.
Get rid of underground.
So, as you exit through the tunnel, you hear the distinct tapping and walking. It sounds like very large, spindly legs walking around. The first thought that comes to mind is sounds like like rad roaches.
Okay. Let me get the map.
Doors will probably have double doors on them. That's an exporting of the map thing. It now exports the walls for me and everything. And I didn't realize it was going to do double doors where I had double doors. I should have realized that. But it is double doors where I have double doors.
Okay. Oops. Oh, there's a door. good.
So,
Oh, there it is.
uh,
All right.
combat rifle in hand, I go to see if the door is locked.
It is not locked. Here, hold on one second. Let me go fix this double door issue.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to want to open. So.
All right, that should fix the one. Okay, the doors you need to use should be fixed now. And you see, so whoever opened that door will see it first.
I did.
You did,
Technically.
okay. Technically, all right.
Just
that's
because
fine.
I found the button, so I hit it.
You see,
But I think Jack's right there. But yeah.
a giant spider with a human torso on where the spider's head would be.
Okay, that won't take me but a second to start shooting. I won't ask questions. I just
Okay.
start racking rounds. So
Right.
I guess we just
Yeah.
either roll initiative or head over.
Don't roll.
Select your target. Initiative's already set, so select your target and roll your attack.
Okay. There we go.
Do you want that door in front of you open, Jack? There's one right
Yes.
next to you. Because y'all could have opened them both at the same time if you wanted.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, there's
Nice.
still two there.
Sorry. Shut up with that behind you. You're freaking me out.
I'm just going to delete these doors because they're not working right. I'll have to figure out how to do that correctly in the map builder later. All right, there we go. So you got to hit 3 success when you needed, how many? 1. All right, roll damage.
Okay. I'm going to fire an extra round because my fire rate is 2.
All right, tell me again what the extra round did. I forgot.
Oh, it just, I added an extra damage dice. That's all.
Okay. All right.
Instead of 3, I rolled 4. And then I just.
So I don't have
marked
to do
off.
anything.
Yeah. My apologies. I just wanted to let you know.
No, that's fine. It's good to let me know. I was like, oh, what do I need to do?
So it's like, pat, pat.
So you dealt 3 damage. He took 1 after reduction.
Oh, no. No, I saw it. It just kind of like did a little bit and just ping.
It's
you know.
like the bullets hit him, and he didn't even react to it except to turn towards you and see you. And there's surprise on his face that there's somebody in that room, but it does not seem as though the bullets really affected him at all.
Does he have like exo carapace or something like that? Armor? Is that why it kind of bounced off?
Oh, I'm not telling you.
Okay.
Alright, so his attack, my attack. Oh, that was close to being horrible.
Got some of these guys in the wrong spot. There. So 1 success. Dang. I should have known that you would be the one to deal damage to these guys. Got all
Oh
that
yeah, qualify
vicious
as
and-
bug or
Huh?
whatever.
Yeah.
Do they
Oh.
qualify as insect? Yep. Okay.
Oh, wait. No, hold on. Let me double check that.
Read them
I
the.
suppose technically they would, because I got them as spiders. Yes. So what happens?
I think it was the hunter. Double check what it does.
He might get like an extra.
Vicious.
What's it do? I didn't know if I spoke over.
I might get an extra vicious off of it. Yeah, mammal, lizard, or insect keyword, and the mutated keyword. Attacks gain vicious damage if they don't already have the effect.
If they don't
So
already
the,
have it.
yeah, the rifle has it. So.
Alright.
So basically,
So-
you have vicious on every attack unless you're attacking something that's somehow not mutated. So humans.
More or less, looks like.
Yep.
He's a demon slayer.
Yeah. All right. Let's get into initiatives. Now, guys, I will tell you, do not, don't overstay your welcome. I'll put it that way.
We'll figure it out.
I don't want a party wipe.
Alright.
One, two, three. Jack.
Chewy.
Damn it.
And those claws, right? Yep. Damage.
Oh my lord.
You have a critical injury.
Yeah.
All right. Now, I will be doing one of these attacks, so just a little bit of metagame here. Instead of creating entirely new creatures for this realm, well, now that you know it's the Parallax, instead of creating entirely new creatures for the Parallax, I just took some of the Fallout creatures and gave them different icons. These guys do have ranged weapons, but it's going to say it's the bite weapon being used. Just ignore that. Their claws are their melee. The bite is their ranged weapon.
They're like spitting at us or something.
Yeah, similar. So let's see. Spider-Man 4. He will step down so he can get a better shot there. That is a hit. Dealing 5 damage. This other one, he doesn't attack, but he's kind of stands up to his full height and observes the field and is, watching you very closely. And then the one behind him steps forward and kind of just stands at his shoulder, also seems to be feeding him information. Slash, your turn. You see that your exit is to the north.
Okay. Realizing my total blunder.
Do what?
I said, realizing my total blunder.
Did you see that they were marked as neutral at first?
No, I didn't. I just, opened the door and there were freaking monsters and all this BS, and I just said, "Pang!" The pipe thing. I just, I wasn't up close on it, and so my apologies.
A lot of things could still happen.
I go and I shut the doors.
Okay. I took the doors off because they were messing with things.
Yeah, I mean, but I'll just you don't have to whatever. But I'll go and I'll shut the doors. And put my back to the doors and try to hold it.
All right.
Oh, Jack, we're screwed up now. I don't know what to do. These things, help me hold the door, Jack.
And Jack, it's your turn. Jack.
Oh, I don't know if I had it more, but I was gonna see if I could use like a submachine gun and jam it in. If it has like the 2-door handles.
Oh, there's scrap in this room you can grab and do that.
Okay, all right.
Jack, you still with us? I think he might be having issues with his internet today.
Come back alive. Come back alive, Jack. Come back. 2 more door, we will take you.
Jack, you there?
Yeah, had a phone call all of a frickin' sudden, and it had to be me. So,
You're
That's
the one
fine.
awake.
yeah, well, so it's my turn, and
So Slash closed the doors, and he's trying to hold them shut, and is asking Jack to help him hold them shut.
right,
And I grabbed some kind of like a bar or something, anything kind of, and jammed it in the 2, door handles.
right. So, kind of looking around, see about any debris.
I mean, it's an
Similar.
old machine shop, so you got scrap metal laying around.
All right.
What you trying to do?
If I can, try and wedge the door so that they're, depending on which direction they open. If they open outward, then wedging it ain't gonna do much good.
They're sliding doors.
Oh, okay. Try to jam the tracks then.
All right. Give me a survival check. Difficulty is set at 2. Slash, go and also roll. Since he succeeded, you're also working on the door, so you're basically aiding each other. But since Jack came up with the idea, we'll set him as primary, and if you succeed, you're assisting him.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey.
Yeah, buddy.
3 successes. A total of 4 successes. You only need 2, so you got another 2 action points.
Yeah.
You're
So
able
we
to
need to-
successfully jam the door's tracks, so it's not going to open up anytime soon. It's going to take them a little while to get through.
Okay.
You know that the easiest path out of this location is through that room that you're trying to get to, and then going north through the reception. However, there are some windows here that you're not sure you haven't inspected them yet, so you don't know about getting through them.
Alright.
You hear the
Yeah.
spider men on the other side. They're doing the screeching. I'm sure you can imagine the typical horror screech. I don't think I can make my voice do that.
Yeah, no worries.
So they're over there. They're trying to get through. They're definitely wanting to get to you.
I stem Jack.
Okay.
Cool.
How much damage did you take?
He took a total of 7, so he'll stem up for the 4.
Okay.
Is it?
I believe so.
I'll hit you with another one.
You may want to do something about his critical injury.
Oh, okay. So that's what I'll use a stem on his critical injury.
That critical right leg injury you got slashed, was that from last session?
Hold on. I'm back. I'm guessing yes.
All right, that should be fixed. It's fixed now.
Okay, so I have to stem myself as well.
All right, make sure you adjust your hit points.
Yeah, I'm about to consume, and that should just do it. Okay. So I use 1 stim pack on his critical injury, and then 1 for hit points.
All right, so his right arm is now patched.
Treated.
Yep, treated. Okay. So right now, I need you both. Let me find it again.
Come back alive.
You're going to do a sanity check. Difficulty is 1.
And how did we do that again? I forgot.
I don't remember. I've got the chart and everything, but I don't remember which skill point I had you, or skill I had you do it on. Oh no, it was. I don't remember. Oh, I need to turn that off.
Do you remember, Jack?
No, I don't.
Jack had to do it the most.
Yeah, and I think it was survival, but I'm not positive. I think it was a modified survival roll.
Oh, it was survival, but it was modified to the point where you couldn't use like any perks or anything for it
Oh,
because it was not an actual survival. It's a mental survival. So basic survival check.
Come back alive.
okay. Well,
Come back alive.
But you didn't have any complications. I think you said something like that.
Yeah, no
Isn't that what you
complications on
said?
it.
Come back alive.
Yep.
alright,
Also, no action.
no
points.
rerolls.
Yeah, no rerolls,
I'm
no luck, no action points, just basic. So those extra successes don't help you, unfortunately.
Okay. But
However,
I'm
Jack,
clean.
Jack, you take 1 point of insanity. / you're able to maintain your sanity. Jack, at this point, you're hearing something just at the edge of your ear, almost just barely behind you, whispering. It's like, he's hiding something. He's hiding it. You have to find it. That starts to repeat over and over. You almost swear you can feel the breath brush on your ear as it's whispering.
Come back alive.
Okay.
What do I see out the window as I go over to it?
You see, the best you can tell, it's the side of the building, kind of like a little what would have been the grassy area just past the parking lot. You know how a lot of buildings have like the flower beds and everything just outside of them on either side of their entrances. That's what this area would be, except of course it's all grown over. It's desert now, or wasteland / desert / overgrown with desert type plants.
Is this an open window, or do we have to crash it?
Yeah, oh, I see what you mean. No, you'd have to bust it open. You have to make a noise to open it.
Got it.
Alright.
So do you do that?
I'm gonna look at Jack first. I've done best at once. Do we run? I don't. Were they saying anything on the other side of this door, or they were just hissing? Did they? It sounded like they made any.
You think
Any
that
kind
there's
of-
been some words spoken, but they're so far removed and not as loud as the actual hissing and screeching, so you can't really make it out.
Alright.
So what do we do? You want to run for it, or go back down in the tunnel? Oh, I don't want to go back down there. The place creeps. This all creeps me out.
Yeah, well, I don't think I got enough rides to open that portal again. And so, as I'm saying this, I take the custom combat rifle and bayonet first, start at the corners trying to start breaking it out.
All right. Go ahead and give me a survival check there. You're able to successfully knock out the glass in this window relatively quickly. And there is still some sharp edges here and there. So depending on if you want to take a little more time to get those out, or you can try and climb out now and take a chance of getting cut up a little bit.
I'll help him out and finish that off.
Okay. Yours will be a separate roll for that. So survival check. Okay. You got cleared out. You think, there's still some small pieces that'll just imprint on into your skin, but nothing sharp enough to break your skin, you believe. So you can now escape that way. Should you so choose.
Yeah.
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 Well, let us. Okay.
I guess technically they're not drawn wide enough. You squeeze through, and you're able to escape the Air Force Base and make it out to the relative safety of the open air and begin running.
I don't know if I may just.
You hear the doors open up finally, and as you look back, you see the Spider-Men make their way into the room that you were just in. They frantically look around, it seems, but they don't seem to be entirely aware of your escape.
Okay.
I almost put a frag mine down, but I decided against it.
That was a tempting thought, yes.
I was like, do I drop a frag mine and let these guys? No. Let's just run. Try not to make enemies. Already.
Too late.
Yeah, no.
All right, so you are at Goodfellow Air Force Base. Let me do this. There. Keep the ambiance going. You're at Goodfellow Air Force Base. It is not entirely pitch black outside, but it is one of the darkest nights you've ever seen. What is your next move? Look around. Aim for Carvo. Aim for another location.
Well, I mean, we didn't see Betsy or Bane.
No.
Ew.
Yeah, see, I would be a little freaky.
So,
Just tripping out and going, we need to go back for Betsy.
yeah, well, first we gotta know what's going on, and or find a source of radiation so we can open the portal so we can go back to find Betsy and Bane.
So you're saying that you somehow were a battery?
Yeah, we're in a whole nother world, so we need a way to open the way to go back.
Was Jack a fan of Lovecraft before the war?
Sci-fi, yes.
He knows a
Alternate.
lot about what's going on.
Well, the journal said something about radiation and the portal, so presuming you need more radiation to open the portal.
Yeah, no, but he's accepting it so easily though. It's fine. I'm just like,
One part shock, another part of think about that when we're home.
He was touched with a little bit of insanity, so he could probably pick a little thing, choose any reality he wants right about now to get through it. Oh, I smell like pee. I mean,
what?
Yeah, well,
remember Slash peed himself. So.
Oh, right. So,
okay.
I need a passive perception checks from you. Or not, I guess it is passive, but just roll your perception. Standard perception. You go and roll 2 successes. You're just trying to rack up those action points, aren't you? Off to the west, and you're guessing several miles over, but also, dadgum, that's a big storm. So where I got the red circle drawn, there is a huge lightning storm happening over there. But it's not the regular lightning; it is green lightning, and it seems to be just in the few moments that since you've gotten away from the Air Force Base, it seems to be growing. And throughout the whole area, as you just gaze out and about, you see tiny green lights just kind of flicker in and flicker out, almost like fireflies or lightning bugs, depending on which vernacular you use for them, except bigger in the brightness and a more sickly green-yellow color.
okay.
In the near or far distance?
Just throughout, all around. Okay. The closest one's probably 30, 40 feet. And you have this unavoidable, inescapable feeling that you're being watched. Constantly.
Yeah. Is the Pip-Boy still kind of lit up?
It's on, I'll say he turned off the flashlight part at this point. So it's just kind of like a very dim, not enough to give your presence away if it was not already given away.
Well, once we, started to skirt out of the place, and run, I definitely would have, covered it up and such. So
that's better.
No, can't see anything now.
Can't see anything. Okay, maybe it's not better.
Yeah, that was no. There we go. So, oh, the map. We have a map, or we can go to Carbon. Is the map about Carbon?
The map seems to have a
It begins to
Okay.
rain.
Right.
but map seems to have path between where we're at and Carbon.
So looking at the map,
For all I want to get home as fast as I can, might not be a bad idea to get in out of the rain somewhere. And wait out the storm if we can.
so when you look at the map, you see the path from the Air Force Base to Carbon. And as you examine it a little bit closer, you see that it actually has 2 other green circles there that seem to be indicating something. You're not sure what they're supposed to indicate. There's no legend with this map, but they are definitely there as an addition, in addition, just like the route itself is in addition to the standard map.
Okay.
Do another perception check from both of you, please. Yeah, I'm tired of giving you action points.
And
Shoot.
I think hit the point where you have to spend it immediately.
I
So-
I said we're not going to do that because there are times where it's just because you guys spend it. Sometimes I got to give you something to spend it on, and I'd rather you just stock it up, and because I don't always have something for you to spend it on. It's like those spend it immediately is like get extra information. I was like, I just don't have any more to give.
Okay, I was gonna be like, extra information. Can I see something like a lean-to or similar thing to duck into?
Oh, well that yeah, yeah, we can do that. I'll take 1 action point away. Let's reset it and put it to 7. So you spend 1 of the ones that you earned there.
Right.
So yeah, you find a lean-to that's easily enough to get to fairly quickly and get out from the rain. The perception check, however, was this rain. It's not irradiated like the rain you're used to in your world. It has a different feel to it, but you're not entirely sure. It's not irradiated, so you're not in any danger there. In that particular danger, anyway.
So, and okay, so kind of start peeling sleeve back or whatever. And do I still look like a semi-rotting corpse, or
Some
can I-
of your skin that you know is starting to rot looks like it's not rotting anymore. Like you've been a ghoul so long, you can tell the difference from one day to the next. Just 24 hours is enough for you to see a difference. It looks exactly how it did yesterday. Like the last 24 hours, you did not rot at all.
Okay.
I'm going to be about finding some shelter
He did
because I'm
already.
still used.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
that's.
I'm sorry. Okay, good.
Yeah, that's why I'm like taking the moment to
Yeah, he spent 1 of the action points you earned to quickly spot shelter
Okay.
during that perception check.
All right.
So you're under a small lean-to right now. It's not perfect. If the wind were to kick up, you'd still get rained on, but you're at least dry for the moment.
right.
And then I'm
So-
going to use we'll use yellow to mark your current location. So you're about you ran a fair bit. No, I wanted to circle. So you're about right here because you didn't follow the path exactly. You were just trying to get away from the Spider-Man. So you're about where that yellow marker is.
So, want to wait out the storm, or just want to push on to see and maybe investigate some of these markers and head towards Carbon?
Well, I mean, you shouldn't go out in the rain. I mean, I can't go out in the rain. I'm not getting all. No offense, Uncle, but I don't feel like I need to get it all radiated and such.
Oh, the Pit Boy's Geiger counter is not going off at all.
Yeah, there's no rads that I can tell.
What? Clean rain?
Yeah. Maybe not clean, but at least in that regard, yes.
Come back alive.
Of course, might be the radiations there, just
Come back alive.
we're in another world, so a whole lot of different things could be really different. And I have no idea what they could be. Smell, for all I know, those spider critters could have been the local humans.
As you're sitting there discussing this, you see out of the corner of your eyes, you've kind of gotten used to the firefly-like lights around here. But as you're discussing, you notice that there are two lights, a bit smaller than the firefly lighting. Seems to be steady and coming your direction.
Like their eyeballs.
Yes, like their eyeballs.
Okay.
Okay, so
Does it look like they're looking at us, going, making a beeline toward us, or are they just kind of in the area going?
It's hard to tell. They're still a bit of ways away. It's kind of like, you've seen those pictures where people are like they'll just sit there and they'll show you the camera and it looks like there's nothing there, and then they do the flash and it's like there's a ton of eyes just looking at them, not moving or anything. It's kind of like that. It's like they're there, they're creepy, but you're not sure if it's really like intentionally coming at you or if it's just this is the path it's on.
okay. Still, got the rifle at the ready and waiting.
Well, if it's not going to hurt us, the rain that is, maybe we should leave. I mean, these things, if that as big as the spider guy, those things hit hard.
Yeah,
Let's
they do.
sneak away. Think we can sneak away?
No clue.
Jack, as you're discussing this with Slash, one of the voices that you hear in the background suddenly just hits a tone that resonates with you from before the war. It's a voice that you recognize. I bet you haven't heard it since the bombs fell.
Okay.
You can't really tell what it said, but it seems so familiar.
Come on, Jack. Let's sneak away. I'm scared. Let's just keep moving.
Okay, and I'm fine. Still got rifle trained on whatever, but kind of looking around like even more twitchy like.
should we roll stealth or are we
Um,
far away from the eyes?
Yeah, you can roll stealth if you want to.
Okay. Let me spend one of those action points. Actually, I guess I should have.
Did you spend it?
No, I didn't. I'll do it like an action point for information. There we
Okay. Yeah. So you're stealth. Jack, are you gonna stealth?
Yeah, and I get a free D20.
go.
So
There's that.
ghost, yes. Just
Okay. Let's see. 2, 2. Hot dog. You guys are at 10 action points. As you enter into stealth, begin crouching and begin to start moving away, Jack, as you have your weapon still kind of trained on these eyes, and just as you're about to drop them down, a face just comes into view attached to these eyes, and it looks like your father. And as it gets closer, you see the mouth moving, but you can't really tell exactly what it's saying. But it gives you a sense of relief, just seeing the face of your father and hearing his voice, even though you can't understand a thing that he's saying. You remove one level of insanity.
okay.
All right, you guys are beginning to move on. Slash, you had already turned and was walking away. You did not see this happen.
Right. I was leading the charge to sneak.
Yes. All right. So what's your objective?
Personally, I think kind of check out these other locations, the green spots, before we get to Carbon.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good with me.
And if we pass by any towns that are actually inhabited, kind of stop for a short to see what the locals look like.
Okay. The storm, as you begin walking, you see that the storm in that distance is definitely grown. All right. Let's remove non-friendlies. Got that cleared. Gonna reset the turn order and add this encounter to the combat tracker. You boys ready?
Yep.
I'm not sure that you are.
Well, as will ever be.
Yeah, so I guess at this point I probably would have my assault rifle up.
All right, so give me one moment while I lay out the encounter. That's enough for now. Share the map and then get you guys on there. Yeah, still got the rain coming down. All right. You guys are in the top left corner. You're still sneaking, so you're able to come upon this small, like roadside cafe type thing, and you see all kinds of just strange creatures out and about there. You see some creatures that look almost like feral ghouls, except their skin is entirely red. You see some creatures that just look like a blob of flesh with tentacles coming out of them. And kind of at the center of all these creatures, you see a giant eyeball. Now, not like giant, but more like the eyeball is a head size, the size of your head. And it's got that same sickly green yellow glow that you've been seeing out in the distances.
Okay.
And you also see what you can only describe as a combination of a scorpion and maybe spider. For reference, you're now encountering blood demons, blood beasts, demon claws, and radiated eye.
Okay.
And you are in your current position, you are stealthed. You will have to make stealth checks for every move you make. And the difficulty will be increased at this point.
Okay. Are those the locals?
They might be.
So just sitting here for a while, are they just milling about, or they look like they have purpose?
They seem to be mostly milling about. They're not. They don't look like they're on any kind of patrol, but this seems to be maybe their nest or maybe a waypoint for them.
So just by visual, they look aggressive. Do they act aggressive towards each other, or in their attitude and such?
Yes, they look
Okay.
aggressive. They are acting aggressive very much. Just real quick, I'm going to pop up the Texas map for you again. I've moved the yellow marker. That is where you're at. That's where you're encountering this at. So you've not quite made it to the first green marker.
Okay.
Then you can close that, get back to the battle map.
Okay. I think I've seen enough. How about you, Jack?
Yeah.
Sanity check.
Right.
Oh,
Sounds-
man.
Jack, come on, man.
Somehow or another, I keep.
Oh, there we go. Oh, but
How?
no complications.
How?
Yeah.
I thought the one person I'd be getting was Slash.
Yeah, I'm the one who's supposed to be good with this, and I'm failing. Like, a lot.
Right, Jack, this time it's 2. So you're going to take 2 points of insanity. You begin hearing voices again. And that one voice, it's now moved to your other ear. It's whispering over your shoulder. You hear the hot breath on your ear, but anytime you look, you just barely catch a glimpse of a face that was there, whispering, "He's hiding something. You have to find it." As you get closer to this group of creatures,
Oh no.
um,
Oh no.
and this is just like you're not actually moving or anything here, but
Okay.
as you get closer to them and everything, and the general idea of observing them, actually, that's better. The longer you observe them,
Thank you.
both of you begin to hear more voices, not necessarily on the insanity radar, but just like in general, you hear more voices, and it seems to be like not necessarily coming from them, but they are the source of these voices somehow. Are you targeting for an attack?
That's where I've got the gun aimed at the moment.
Okay. So, you have options here. Like you found the option of getting out of the window in the Air Force Base. So don't think that your only option is combat.
Yeah.
Oh no. We're no.
No.
When you said closer, I was not no. We're leaving.
Yeah.
Closer? What are you talking about, GM? No, GM, you can't control everything we do, GM.
No, I'm not saying that.
Oh,
I'm just
sure,
saying
sure.
that is the opposite of what I am doing. I am not getting closer.
Aimed that way and kind of like point.
Yeah.
Flashes like
We're leaving now.
trying
Thank
to,
you very
like,
kindly.
quietly.
Exit stage left, what, right?
Yep,
Yeah,
exactly.
The closest exit. The closest exit, that's what, yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Aimed, like backwards, like away.
Mommy.
All right. Oh, that
Queen.
just means that you don't get any of the experience points for killing these guys.
Yeah,
No,
that's the
not.
thing. And there might be information we really should get, but we.
Oh, no, I will not put important information in a random encounter. I'll always find a way to let you get the important information, and I won't do it in a random encounter. All right, so you run. I'm going to continue to use this particular map for now since I got it set up. You run, and you give me. Let me make this difficult. Give me survival checks. This is regular survival, not the sanity survival.
Do we have a clue about what we're trying to survive?
Well, it's like, how well are you paying attention while you're running away?
Okay, all right.
Apparently not that well.
No.
Trying to. Oh, it's a left click now.
Come back alive. Come back
Maybe
alive.
it's not. It's right. It is right.
Come back alive.
It wasn't. There. My goodness.
Yeah, well,
Wow.
All
we're
right.
doing.
Sorry.
We had the
I
right
didn't mean to get
idea.
all evil GM laugh there.
No, that's fine. I spin it and
So you're running. You're both like half looking where you're going, but mostly looking backwards to make sure you didn't attract any attention while you're there. When suddenly you come upon a lone, glowing, sickly red or sickly green yellow eye.
Okay.
And it sees you first. Oh, I just made one of you target the other one. Make sure you clear your targets. It does see you first. And closes in and attacks.
Mm-hmm.
I get action points. Finally.
Alright, the map up, please.
Hmm? What'd you say?
I closed out the map on accident.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
Let me
Hit me in the head.
do that. Well, yeah, it is floating at head level. So it attacks you 5 damage after your reduction. You're momentarily dazed. And because, again, I'm using a Fallout default creature, there are special things about these creatures that I did not put into things, but you're going to take a point of radiation damage as well, which is going to reduce your maximum HP by 1.
Okay. Did you do that or?
Put it in your
Should
notes.
I see the HP rad.
Oh, yeah, put it there.
Does I have it 18? And it's still
And it's basically it's showing blue on there. So yeah, we'll see how that mechanically works. At the very least, it gives us a visual clue as to what's happening. And Slash, it is your turn.
all right. So I can't do anything unless I spend AP. So
You have plenty.
yeah. So I'm. What would it take for me to use a stim pack like on my head where it hit me?
Well, you have to spend the action point to be able to
Yeah.
take the
This-
action
yeah.
and then use it.
Guess it is. Take an additional minor action. Okay, there we go.
Yep.
So I'm going to stim myself in the head.
All right. That will patch your head injury.
Does that take away the further you cannot see clearly and increase the difficulty of all tests which rely on vision by +2? Because it takes away the critical injury?
Not for this turn.
Yeah, that's I'm good with that.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but next turn, yeah. This turn, while it's healing, no. But next turn, it's patched and you're good to go.
Gotcha. Yeah. So I'm gonna back away. Did I spend 2 action points to do that,
Do
or
a
1 action
major,
point?
yeah, to do a major action, which is to disengage from him. You would need to spend 2 action points for that. Yeah.
So I don't know how far. You know,
You can move 1 square with a disengage action. You just want to go straight back. You want to go diagonal? Hide behind Jack.
Sorry, Jack. You don't have to be the fastest.
Jack, it's your turn.
I'm dazed, and I jig myself in the head with it, and I'm like, okay, I'm just getting behind something, and it just happens to be Jack.
Also, Slash, take a sanity check.
Okay.
And I've got the combat rifle in hand,
Yeah, buddy.
so
That's a difficulty 2, so you failed.
right.
Take 1 sanity. Actually, it's how much damage did you take? Half that. Take 2 sanity, 2 insanity levels.
Right.
All right, now Jack, you got your rifle out. I heard.
And the same target number if I'm using the bayonet.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
no. It should automatically change to melee, I would think.
You could change it to melee, or like use a machete, or do you have like a bayonet? I don't know. That is weird.
Melee 3. Small guns is 3 as well, so. Strength.
Because I guess it's all about the target number.
Okay, so it would be 8. Alright.
Come back alive.
Well, I'll roll.
I'm looking at it real quick. Yeah, it's a melee weapon, so you'd have to use your melee skill.
Right, and spent for an extra die.
Yeah, buddy.
Uh,
Yeah, I'd like it and, get an extra
So-
success.
While you are in the parallax, there's only one way to restore your luck. And it's not every session.
Alright.
And you've still not discovered how to restore your luck yet.
Nope. Okay. So, damage.
All right.
Mm.
That did
Okay.
You
a lot.
did you?
Oh,
Well-
'cause- yeah, I see why. I'll just put it on there. Create a new item in your inventory that is the combat rifle bayonet. That way you can use it in the future. Or I can create it later. I got the damage applied to him just fine.
There might be an item, or if
Yeah,
it has the
you're
same
right,
qualities
you're
as a machete, does it have same qualities as like a dagger or machete or something like that? The machete has piercing.
Might have the
Damage rating
same
of
as the
3.
combat knife.
Yeah.
Let's see. Bayonet 4DC 6. No, it's got more than the. We'll have to make a custom one because it's most of the other knives are like 3 damage, but the bayonet is 4 because it's on the end of a rifle.
Well, you can pick up the damage off the machete and then right click for another dice.
Yeah.
Or you can make another one.
It'll be easier to make
Um,
another one, so it's just a click of the button in the future.
Yeah.
We'll do that.
Uh,
All right. Actually, what I'll do, I will bring over the combat knife. Because then I just got to modify the combat knife. I'm terrible with spelling bayonet.
yeah.
Uh-huh. Bayonet. Bayonet.
Got it. That's a 4. Okay, so that should work. You now have a combat rifle bayonet, a weight of 0 because we just got there for the mechanics, and it's equipped. Yeah. There we go. That's right. All right. Radiated Eye's turn. As it's turning its attention to you, Jack, you hear a voice in your head. It sounds similar to like a ghoul voice in some respects. And you have a strong feeling that it's coming from this eyeball that's staring at you, because as the voice speaks, you see the inflections and the tone and everything replicated in the way the eye is looking at you. And it says, "You were once an enlightened one. What happened to you?" And then it attacks with a radiation spike towards you.
Okay.
I get action points. Wait, I don't have anything targeted, do I? Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Well, no.
No, I don't have any targets. Man,
It cleared your targets on you again.
let me roll that again. I don't get
Oh.
action points. I get
Yes,
action
you-
points.
Just
Mm, uh,
God.
right.
5 damage after reduction.
Uh-huh.
And you are taking 1 point of radiation damage, which is going to reduce your maximum
I'm a
HP by 1. You're in the middle of this combat. You also got another critical injury. In the middle of this combat, you feel it, and you're like, well, this is really weird. But instead of healing you, this radiation has damaged you.
Right. And remember anything about a panic or similar? Well, I don't remember anything about a morale mechanic. Because this is like
yeah.
centuries I've been like,
Well, instead of morale, it's going to be your sanity.
uh-huh.
Sanity check. Please and thank you.
Now I succeeded
No.
halfway.
Halfway.
Yeah,
So you will take another 2 insanity points.
right.
And you begin mumbling / panicking about, this isn't right, this isn't right. Radiation doesn't hurt me. And of course, Slash, you hear this as he's being hurt by this radiation the same way you were. And Slash, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to use my minor action to. So he got hit in the chest. Yeah. Okay. So I see, he's like looking down at his chest, like this isn't supposed to hurt, and I go, okay, and I jig him with a stim pack.
All right. How many did you bring with you? How many did you leave on Betsy?
Oh, I brought the majority of my stash
Okay.
of stim packs with me
It was like-
and such. Yeah.
Betsy has all the ammunition, the rifles. I got the stim packs.
Yes. Yeah. Betsy has like all the other, other rifles and other ammo that I don't use.
Yeah.
So I wasn't thinking I'd have, using a laser gun. So that's why I had, all the ammo.
Oh, I know. I did this intentionally.
So I'm gonna use hit him with a stim pack to stop the critical injury,
All right.
so he won't bleed out.
Patched.
Patched, yeah. So he didn't get any hit points
Just
from
that
it, but
bleeding. All right.
and then I guess how close are we to the other group of baddies?
Group of what?
Of the other group of bad guys, how close are we to them?
Oh, you're about 2 blocks away.
2 blocks away.
All right. Fun.
Okay. Yeah, what the heck with this? So I grabbed my assault rifle.
Mm-hmm.
That I did have it. I'm gonna do this.
So to heck with the noise.
I don't know how meaty does this thing look. Did he hit it with
He hit
his bayonet?
Yep,
Okay.
he hit it with the bayonet. Did a little bit of damage.
All right, I'm gonna start off with machete and then we'll see how it works. Okay,
All right, you hit.
so I get an action point.
Yeah. Do you have it targeted?
Oh, I
You don't,
think
and you're not in melee range, so you don't get an
Okay.
action point. You need to move first.
All right.
Also, Jack, that complication you had earlier, I
Yeah.
almost forgot about.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
Yeah. Okay. I was.
Yeah,
you
I
want
can't
a
think of anything
suggestion?
now. I had
If
something,
you
but it
want a
completely
suggestion?
escaped. Okay, yeah, I'll take a suggestion.
Bayonet's stuck.
So I was thinking that, but I was like, I can't do that to him now that Slash is already moving.
Mm.
And that also, like, you're going to hold on to the rifle, so it's stuck. You're going to keep him at bay, and that gives you a boon and not so much of a complication.
Well, yeah, trying to. Okay.
Yeah, we'll let it wash for now.
All right.
It may come back later
do I
as a
need to
sanity thing.
Do I need to attack again?
Yes, do your attack again.
Okay,
Since you had not moved and you didn't have him targeted.
get it. I believe I am targeted now.
And yes, a hit. Roll damage.
Let's see.
Okay.
I'm gonna use a luck and re-roll 3 of those.
Okay.
It's super laggy. That's cool. There we go. All right. All right. So a total of 2 damage. I don't know if it what his resistance is. So yay.
Where'd you hit him at?
Left arm.
Left arm. Nope.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, your turn.
Right. And I say, back step 1
All right.
and
Boom, boom.
just screw it.
Oh dang
The
it.
fuck did that just do? Okay.
What did it do?
It looked like I basically made 2 attacks.
Yeah.
It does custom combat and custom combat. So yeah.
Huh.
Huh. We'll take the first
So-
one. Make sure it didn't put one round back because that'll use up a round on that second roll there.
Yeah.
And then roll damage.
What's the fire rate of that?
Checking. 2.
So you can add one more to the damage while you're, so you can pick up your damage dice and right click it, and it'll add another die. And basically, you could fire another round if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I think it's
Already
up
at unmodified.
It's rolling twice again.
Yeah. Granted, it's the same either way, so.
Yeah. That is weird.
Oh, but did it apply?
Well, one. What is going on?
Yeah, I don't know.
That's weird. So one of them actually applies 4. The other one applied 2. That's because one went to the head, one went to the leg, which
I guess we do the top one.
yeah, that because we went with the top attack
Right,
roll.
yeah. It's sad, but that's the way it
And it
goes.
only applied the top one as well.
Okay, all right. Well, yeah.
So,
So there's something weird going on with that second one. All right. It is now the radiated eye's turn. And Jack, you hear another statement in your head. He's not worthy of you. Come join us again.
really.
It attacks Slash with a hit.
Those dice.
Goodness.
Oh, thank the Lord.
Slash, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I guess I'll move backwards and grab my assault rifle since we're making noise.
Make some noise.
Let the bodies go. The bodies.
Oh. All right. Before I make a call, do you want to do anything with that?
Oh, I am totally going to use my luck.
Okay.
Jeez.
Not a complication.
Yep, no complication, but you have missed your targets.
Oh my Lord.
Off by 1.
Jack, your
Alright.
turn. Hit.
Alright. And
Left leg. He didn't have left leg. So let me adjust that. Since he doesn't actually have a left leg. We're going to say that went into his torso, which is still resisting 4.
okay. That's something.
So he's got a torso and a head is what we're going to say he has.
If you had any of those effects, that would have damaged him, though.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a second. Oh, no, it didn't have any effect.
No, it didn't. So all the fun stuff I could do with that ain't happening.
All right. Back to the radiated eye's turn. He will close the distance with Slash again. Jack, in your head, let us help you. We can return you to your radiant glory. Well, hey, I got action points at least.
Yeah, just like
You
Man,
got some good armor there, Slash.
where did it hit me?
in the arm that you
In the arm, yeah.
Got the
But it was
special-
also, well, a low roll, so.
yeah.
Even so, 3 damage still getting completely blocked. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Your turn, Slash. What you gonna do?
Oh, yeah. I'm going to shoot this thing again. I am determined to
Difficult.
rack one in.
You're using your
Oh,
submachine gun
gosh.
or assault rifle? Yeah.
Oh, well, I mean, I meant to step away. I forgot he had
Okay.
really close a distance. I'm
All
sorry.
right. Well, that is
3 successes.
3 successes with no target.
Oh, come on, man.
We'll give it to you. Roll damage.
Um, take that.
Hmm.
And 2 burst.
No. Really? Okay, it's done.
And 2 burst. All right, let me. Okay, so I used 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay. Check in. So I shot it with 6 rounds. Die.
Well, there is no loot from these guys. But yeah, you certainly showed it who was boss. I guess.
Incoming?
I'm sorry, but he was having his day with us. So.
Let me add this to there. And we can close that.
As
All right.
we're as we're running along, use 2 of these diluted stim packs.
All right. So you still have your radiation damage, but you can heal up the other damage. Jack, you're still entirely confused by this the radiation damaging you. And as you're trying to figure it out, you begin to look at your skin a bit more closely. Slash, take a perception check for me. And Jack, I want you to do another survival sanity check as you're dealing with this radiation conundrum.
Three successes.
Sanity check.
Jack, you succeed at your sanity check, so you don't gain any more insanity. Slash, you succeeded. Slash, as you're looking at Jack, and you're noticing he's obviously going through something with this whole radiation thing, you notice that his nose seems to be regrowing.
Okay. Not to be oh, I don't know, insensitive. There we go. That's the word Mama said. But your nose is a little funny.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. I shouldn't be getting hurt by radiation. Granted, guess didn't pick up enough rads to heal, but still, I want to find a way home.
Well, we need to leave before these anybody comes running. We made quite a racket.
Uh-huh.
Jack, I need a perception check from you as you guys begin to leave this encounter area.
Perception survival.
Oh, very nice.
Nice.
As you walk past the corpse of the irradiated eye, you feel a faint tug. Very familiar, just like all the times you've walked by radiated sources before. But it's very, very faint, like it's just almost like it's just the memory of the tug as you walk past the corpse, just for a moment, and then it fades away.
Okay.
If I was Emmanuel, I'd say, "Did I notice him doing that?" Sorry,
Yeah.
never mind. Inside joke.
No, I've had players like that.
Been there,
Notice
been that.
I have a high perception. I got a high
I
passive
know.
perception.
Yeah. Did I notice that?
I was like,
too?
this all happened in the person's head. How do you notice that?
Yeah.
And I'm telepathic. It's like,
Interject them.
I was
Interject.
that, and no, it was usually there's a twitch or something, but still. Anyways, so yeah, let's try and get the. See what's so special about carbon. Hopefully, like rad gun or something, so we can just go back and open the portal or whatever.
All right, give me one moment. You're making faster progress than I anticipated, but that's okay. I want to go to number 3.
Oh no! All it takes is a couple hits with something big and ugly to make us, run.
All right.
Pipe guns we can handle. These suckers throwing out 9 dice or whatever. How many dice do these things throw?
I think it was 9.
Golly. 1, 2, 3. No, that's me.
Yeah, there was one
7.
that had 9
Yeah.
somewhere along the way.
2, 6, 8.
All right.
Yeah.
You guys progress along the path, and you get to about to where I got the yellow marker at now. And you have another encounter.
Okay.
Again, I'm just going to use the same
Yeah.
map. Since you're on a well-traveled route, so there's just going to be a lot of little pit stops here and there along the way. Put that in there. And that there. All right, I'm not putting everything on the table yet. I hope I don't have to. I will add it all to the combat tracker, though. There we go.
Oh, they disappeared.
There you go. Now they're back. So you come up against this here. You see what looks to be like a ball of hair with 2 claw-like hands coming out of it and teeth. It acts very much the way a dog would. You see a red-skinned eyeball with multiple little eyeballs on tentacles flying around about it. Or not flying around, but on tentacles just squirming around. And you see what you can only describe as bat heads, human head bats. Their eyes glow very similar to the glowing eyes you saw approaching you when you were at the lean-to. And you hear the unmistakable sound of the spider legs tapping around the corner, so you can only imagine there's probably a few of those Spider-Men here as well.
Alright.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the world is trying to kill us.
different from usual. Why?
How would you like to approach it?
With my sanity intact.
Good luck.
Too late.
May the odds be ever in our favor.
Mhm.
Mm,
Do we want to fight these, or do we want to try and make a run for it?
oh,
Or do we have to fight these?
yeah, I
Could we
don't see
try
why.
and,
Yeah, I don't.
talk our way out of this? If hmm, if possible.
If possible.
So you said the hairball acts like a dog?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. When it's stopped, it's got those two little claw on, like, very spider thin legs. They're just kind of out there, tapping around, scratching things. And then it, it does the whole sniffing. You're not entirely sure how it's sniffing, but it looks like it's sniffing. That's the best way you can describe it. And then it moves by kind of like rolling up into a ball and just rolls around, and then until it stops again.
Do you want to try and approach them? Do you want to just nope out of this?
Hmm. Like so. Don't know. I don't know what the. I'll look behind me and see if there's anything behind me.
There is. You see
Oh
several
crap!
of the what you now know to be the radiated eyes. There seems to be a small collection of them, and it would appear as though you can now kind of tell when the eyeball's facing a certain direction, and when it's the back side of the eyeball, they are facing your direction.
Are they headed towards us, or is that what you're saying?
It doesn't seem like they're headed towards you yet, but they are looking at you. So,
We're contemplating our life
okay, let
as it
us
flashes before us.
let's take a short break while our players determine what they're going to do. All right, we're back. Have you guys decided what you would like to do?
Well,
You have radiated eyeballs staring at you from some distance away, and you have a different collection of creatures in front of you.
Does this? Oh, I'm sorry.
we could try and get peaceful contact if possible, if you want. Of course, we could just try and sneak away and make a run at seeing those markings
Um,
and just
I would,
try not to, but if you want.
So what's the aggression level on these guys? In comparison to the other group that we ran into.
They seem, as far as creatures go, they seem relatively similarly aggressive for their different types. Excuse me, I had to sneeze.
Oh.
Well, like I said, the hairball, I mean, it's acting very much like a dog. Not really an aggressive dog, just a dog that's like, it's got a mission, and it's patrolling the perimeter of this group. The red eyes, while the eyes at the end of the tentacles seem to be like quite aggressive in their movements of, very move to this position fast and then move to another position real fast to look in those different directions. You wouldn't say it's like overly hostile, aggressive, but not hostile. The human head bat things, disembodied heads, they are they're flying around, not in any particular pattern, just kind of staying close to all the other creatures, and you can see them just kind of, their mouths are moving like they're mumbling. They're constantly mumbling about. And then you can't really see any of these Spider-Men. You just hear them. And since you attacked them last time, you can't really say what their base nature is.
Right.
Oh. If you want, you could stand by and I could try and see if they can be friendly.
All right. So I'll get my combat rifle and be on the ready, and my assault rifle and be on the ready.
Okay.
And which way you gonna?
Just
Well, we
kinda
know the
walk up.
eyeball. We know the eyeballs behind us are kind of. He shot
Hostile,
first,
yes.
right? Yeah. So, okay. Um, I guess I'll keep one eye on Jack and one eye on the bad guys behind us. Kind of
Alright.
on a swivel.
All right.
And so I'm gonna walk up the ways with the combat rifle aimed at the ground, but still in hand.
Okay. As soon as you reach the edge of the sidewalk there, two hairball creatures rush up and begin making a really weird bark. It's a distorted, not mechanical, voice, electronic voice box style barking as they approach you. They don't attack. They keep their distance from you. They are very much, as you're observing this, you're like, they're very specifically just alerting other people to your presence, and they're not out to attack you. When they do that, you see a spider man begin walking your direction. He keeps his distance. A few more of the eye beasts swarm around behind him, forming what very much looks like a defensive line or an offensive line. You're not sure which. It could be used either way at this point. As this,
What do the guys behind me do as this kind of
that
unfolds?
mostly you're just seeing more eyeballs join them, more radiated eyes join them. They're not getting any closer, but the group is getting larger. As the spider, half human, gets into position, he looks at you, and you can tell he's analyzing you, discerning your intent and purpose before he speaks. And when he speaks with a slow but firm manner, every word being carefully chosen with intent and just being very careful with his wording. What is it you want here, stranger?
Kind of just passing through and looking for information. And I kind of reach for the map, which I stuffed under an arm before I got up here. And so it's visible that it's like paper or whatever if they can. And I'm and as I'm reaching, they react negatively or just kind of watching?
The Spider-Man does not seem to have any reaction whatsoever. His staff, as you're getting to look at him closer, that seems to be what they're carrying, are staves with mostly thin at the bottom and then kind of bulging out at the top, similar to Gandalf's staff when he became the White Wizard, except these are a little bit more gnarly and a little bit more twisted.
Okay.
So he stands there, his staff is planted firmly in the ground, or on the ground. He doesn't really seem to react at all to your movement. However, the eye beasts, the center eye stays astutely focused on you, and the eyes at the end of the tentacles begin to flicker quite a bit and slightly glow as you make your movement, but they calm down as they see what you are pulling out.
Okay, so I pull the thing and kind of awkwardly one-handed, kind of unfold the map and was like, we started over here, and there was some weird stuff that happened over there, and here, kind of looking to see what the markings are and what's at the other end here.
You came through the portal.
Yeah,
Is it fully activated?
no, it seemed to just... I touched it, it soaked up what radiation it could, and then dumped me and my friend, who's just back there a little ways, in here, well, in the basement of that place. And we're just trying to figure out how to get home.
As all this is going on, Slash, you have two of the red eyeballs come up behind you, and they use the tentacled eyeballs to kind of prod you to join Jack.
Okay. So I'm gonna look over my shoulder a bit as I walk up here. What are the radiated eyes doing?
They're continuing to gather, but as you move on and join, and these eyeballs decide that you are doing what they wanted you to, they hang back and they turn to face the radiated eyeballs.
As I walk up to Jack and we got more friends behind us. As eyeballs.
Yeah.
So the Spider-Man, after hearing your description of what happened, are you the one that attacked my brethren at the military facility?
All we knew was they were there and kind of got scared.
This is your first time to our realm.
Yes.
You have the appearance of the other. Are you here for the same purpose?
Just want to get home. I don't have a purpose. I want my cow back. Betsy, I bet she's just teared up trying to figure out where I am because I'm tired up trying to figure out where she is. And Mister, if you could just point us home, we'd be totally indebted. I don't have much on me, but I give you what I can.
I know not of what you speak of. Getting home will be difficult. Most people that find themselves here are stuck here forever.
Oh, Betsy.
And my kind and I are not entirely in agreement with activating the portals. What is here should remain here, and what is in your world should remain in yours. Activating the portal sends you back, allows for others to move between the two worlds, and that we cannot allow.
Okay. So, you really don't want to just let us go home, right? That's what you're saying?
If there is a way to do it safely, without opening up the ability for others to transfer back and forth, we could. And we would. Unfortunately, in our realm, radiation is not quite as plentiful as it is in yours. None of us have the ability to carry enough radiation to activate the portal, like you were able to. Even the radiated eyeballs who seek to open the portal cannot open it. They don't carry enough. But the other that was like you, he seeks the one source of radiation here that could sustain the portal permanently.
Okay. And the radiated eyeballs, are they, like, all hostile to everything? Or are they actually friendly and kind of like people?
No. There are two factions in our realm. There are those of us that wish to keep the horrors here, and those that want to unleash it upon the other realms that the portals give us access to.
Okay.
The radiated eyeballs are part of the faction that wish to spread the chaos.
Right. And do the radiated eyeballs retain the radiation they do have after they die for a little while?
They do.
Okay. If we were to, say, kill dozen, 2 dozen, 100, however many necessary, to open the portal for a couple seconds, and just pile them next to the portal, would you be willing to let us do that much? And just leave?
That has been tried by the other like you. It does not work.
Oh. Okay.
We don't know why. We have only observed him do this. The gateway has changed hands many times between us and the other like you in his forces. And we have many times seen him attempt to open it, though now it seems he may have found something we don't know. We will take you to these locations on your map. Perhaps you can follow in his footsteps and find what he's found, but only if you promise to fight with us against him and his forces. And if the opportunity is given, we may be able to send you back. If the opportunity is there, and if we can make sure that no one else moves between worlds.
Okay, well, we're fairly sure he's just lost the plot somewhere, so we really don't want him just coming back and starting up the war again or whatever he's gonna do. So yeah, we're pretty sure we want to keep him here or kill him if we kind of have to.
Yours is a strange world where those of the same species would fight against each other. But I will take you at your word for now, until such time as you give me reason not to. Very well. We should vacate this place. You have attracted the attention of many of the irradiated eyes. They will be here soon. Walk amidst the disembodied heads. They will help you maintain your sanity while you are here.
Okay.
As he says that, more of the disembodied heads fly over and surround you. You begin to hear the voices of home. You hear your father, your mother, both of you this time. You also hear the voices of those that you left behind in Carbon itself, Jammer, and the other merchants. And as you hear these voices, your sanity begins to return to you. Both of you reset your insanity levels back to 0. And then they begin escorting you to the first location on your map.
Jack, I don't know how a bunch of floating heads make me feel better. It's kind of creepy at the same time, but yeah, whatever he said, it's definitely working. You feel better?
Yeah, and hopefully we don't wind up acclimatizing to this place. Or we're not here long enough to do so.
Yeah, what you said. Okay. Some words aren't in his vocabulary. How you feeling? Need any water? And I hand him a dirty water.
I kind of munched on some, basically jerky that I had. Leftover Mirelurk meat and stuff.
Righty. I still got a little bit of Betsy's milk here if we need it.
Yeah, I've got some too.
Okay.
All right, about to move you to a new map here. As soon as Fancy Grounds catches up with me.
I feel like I've been impolite. My name's Slasher, or Slash. This is my Uncle Jack. Do y'all have names?
We have no use for such terminology.
Oh. Yeah. Nice to to meet you instead of shoot at you. That was kind of my fault.
Indeed.
You don't know how to handle that one. Okay. Oh,
Go. So you approach the first location marked on the map. As you do, the friends that you're with begin to set themselves up in kind of stealthy positions and look as though they're getting ready to make an attack. This is the first location on your map. It is still controlled by the others' forces. But we can help you remove them.
so there going to be more of those radiated eyes in here, you think?
Probably.
Radiated eyes seem to be used as the commanders of the individual units. So there is almost always at least one, if not two. Resetting turn order. And starting out with Spider-Man 1.
So they don't have any obvious rifles or anything like that.
They have the staffs, which, like I described earlier, more a gnarly, twisted, kind of rotten version of Gandalf's staff when it became Gandalf the White.
Looks more like a melee weapon.
That's what it would look like to you, yeah. So these guys don't know y'all are here yet. Slash, your turn.
Yeah, I heard the. Let's see. I'm just gonna come up to here for right now and see what I see.
All right. Standing on top of the crates there, you see into the building. You see,
I'm gonna lay prone, and kind of take up a sniper position.
okay. You see a blood beast, a demon claw, a radiated eye, another demon claw at minimum.
Okay. So I do see a radiated eye there. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna kind of turn around to Jack and just hold up 4, fingers, and I'm gonna tap the top of my head, and point my eyeball, kind of I don't know, kind of very ecstatic, oh, this is what, I see something. Well, I guess I'm not too far back. I see one of those radiated eyes.
Yeah.
And I'm basically just going to hold my action. And if anything rushes forward, I'll start shooting at it.
All right. And Jack.
Up to here. Try to look over the pallets if I can.
Yep. You stand up to look over them. And then just close it up when you're done looking over them.
Alright. Okay. Go back down.
All right. Anything else?
Kind of look at the Spider-Man and I'm like, so any recommendations? This is your world.
Once all of our units are in position, we attack.
Okay.
And he says it rather simply and rather matter-of-factly, not even giving a hint as to what in position may mean. I don't need all these disembodied heads on here. They don't actually do any combat. These eye beasts. Is that the one? Yes. That's the one I thought it was. The eye beasts? Anybody want to take a guess as what they're modeled on in the Fallout NPCs?
Not sure.
The iBots.
Oh, okay.
All right. So the Spider-Man, you see him kind of start to stand up, and then suddenly he just springs over the crate and bursts through the window. Strangely, I mean, his body, you would not think his body would fit through that window, but as he runs, he uses his staff to knock out the window, and then his body goes unnaturally flat as he just kind of skids through the opening, not touching a single edge of the window frame at all, and then lands on all 6 legs in the inside, and then fires from his staff a bolt of energy at one of the blood beasts. That is a hit, dealing 6 damage to him. And at nearly the same time, the other Spider-Man does the same thing, but through another window, and attacks the Demon Claw. Dealing 8 damage. This being your first time seeing a Demon Claw in action. Oh, actually, Slash, your turn hasn't come up yet, so did you want to attack this one that just came up that you were able to see here?
The one when he closed in on that a little bit.
Came into engaged range with the Spider-Man.
Yeah, we'll do that one.
All right, give it a target and roll attack and damage.
Get the map over there a little bit. Oh, this one. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Action point guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
All right, you needed 1 success. Got 3 action points. Damage, please.
Let's see. Oh, I grabbed the wrong dice for some reason. There we go. All right. Where's that? 1, 2.
All right. So he took a total of 1 damage.
Wow. That good. But I will shoot him 2 more bursts into him.
Okay. So he'll take another 2 damage. This one is, number 2. Take another 2 damage. Makes him.
7 damage. Wow.
Yeah, took 1 damage out of 7. He's got a lot of resistance. These are modeled after the Deathclaw.
Figures.
I'm making you face the Deathclaw one way or the other.
Uh-huh.
Mommy.
And
Yeah,
there's
good
2
thing I
of them in
stood.
here.
Yeah, and why do I get the feeling the radiated eye is a Mirelurk?
It is.
Yeah. Yeah, seen that before. Ow.
All right. So he rushes up to the Spider-Man there, and he's coming up. He's using like 3, 4 of his legs to walk. But when he gets to the Spider-Man, he actually stands up on his back legs and uses all of his other legs to pick up and slam the Spider-Man back down onto the ground. I need to target before I do that. I got the wrong thing targeted. Oh, no. Okay, it did work. Demon Claw, 2, slam, yep, hit, damage. 4 damage and stunned to the Spider-Man. That one's not on the field. The radiated eyeball. Moves over and then he just stays there. You see his, since it's an eyeball, you see all the emotions that you normally would get now an eyeball, except you can see it very clearly because this is a very large eyeball. This eyeball is doing something that requires a lot of concentration. The eye squinted and it's like concentrating very specifically. Slash, it is your turn.
Yeah, I've got that guy targeted already, I think.
Looks like
A
you do.
demon claw.
You have 2 things
All right.
targeted.
Yeah, I don't
Do
know
that
what's
one.
up with the green.
That was my bad.
Yeah.
I accidentally targeted it earlier. Well, I
It's
had
like,
you
what is
selected.
that? Okay. So I'm firing at the demon claw. An extra die. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah. That's 3 action points. Racking them up again. Damage, please.
Okay. So, come on, right click. Spending 3
3
on
spin
damage
3.
dice. What's that?
Make 3 spin 3.
Yeah, all right. And then fire rate. Come on, buddy. Do me right. There we go.
3 damage out of the 9.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 burst.
Yeah, so if you look at where it says slash burst damage physical assault rifle target.
Oh, I see. Yes.
It
Yeah.
says
Okay.
4 right there. So,
Okay. You don't have to count it out. Okay.
yeah. That
So
makes it
I'm
easy.
gonna 4 burst. Yeah. Okay.
4 burst.
2, 3, 4 plus the 2 that I spent for the damage. Heck yeah, it was expensive, and then only got 3 each.
All right. All right, he's hurting. Jack, it is your turn.
it says range 9 there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So
that
you're
is
within. That's medium.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah. 5 is short. 10 is medium. 15 is long.
Okay. And that one. And- Oh.
You hit,
Yeah.
and you earn an action point.
Yeah. And so
Do you have any luck left or no?
I've got 3 luck.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna spend 1 for damage.
Okay.
And
Hey,
nice.
blood-
So
the
you're
blood
not.
beasts go down it easier.
You're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
take the complication.
take
Yeah.
the complication. All right.
Combat rifle. Ooh.
Your
Uh-huh.
magazine falls out, and you lose 5 rounds.
Okay.
So just subtract 5 rounds from your total. And they are losses. Like it goes into the mess, the chaos here, and everything. Hairball's turn. It opens up the door. And just walks in. Other hairball comes into there. He should be in that square. There we go. This one is not on the field. Yeah, this one's not out there either. I didn't put any of these guys out there. It rolled an encounter that was much larger than it was supposed to be. Inside of the square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I also discovered how I can do the individual steps and measurement as the GM. Usually I just pick it up, they move, but if I hold down Alt, I can do the little step by step to see the exact distance they're traveling. Number 11's not out there. Goodness, it added so much. Why? Don't need that. All right. The eye beasts. There's number 1. There he is. I'll come up and get the doors open. And top it around. The Spider-Man, the one that seems to be the leader, is continuing to use his staff to attack at ranged. Dealing 10 damage, 9 after reduction to the radiated eye. However, the radiated eye continues to just sit there with a very focused look on in its eye. And then this one's going to use its claws instead of its staff against the demon claw. Hitting. And dealing 4 damage. Miss. Using its claws against the Spider-Man. A hit. 4 damage. Demon Claw 3 is not on the field. The Radiated Eye continues to focus. And Slash, your turn. Sorry, I hit the button, but it's Slash's turn, then Jack.
I'm going to pull out the laser rifle because it didn't seem like the assault rifle is doing as much damage to his Demon Claw. Yeah, there we go. Demon Claw.
Yep.
So I'm going to pull out the laser rifle and see how it works. Action point. We don't have a very good target number. Hey, I got 2.
All right. Did you have him targeted?
Oh,
Target him before for damage.
yeah, okay. Oh, it looks like I had to. I didn't have my token. There we go. All right. One moment, I need to look at the rifle real quick. Fire rate 3. Oh, okay. Actually, I'm going to re-roll one of those since because the fire rate allows me to. Oh well, go mess.
Okay.
Yeah. And so, I get an extra dice because of my commando feat with the fire rate, and 1, 2, 3 because of fire rate, and drop it.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Nice.
Very good, very good. All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
All right. Jack.
Is this blood beast still standing, or is it actually dying?
It is dead. I'll just do this. There, it's dead.
Okay.
Just like I need to keep them on the board so I don't have my XP messed up for you guys.
All right.
Since I'm not giving you as large of an encounter as it actually was trying to, that means that I gotta adjust the XP myself.
Okay. Okay, so move up, target that thing. Oh. Not yet. 8. Okay, now I see what it was, is I was gonna do the attack and pulled the dice and then didn't roll them. And then I was going to use the action point, and then I like remembered as I was pulling the dice, and that's was why it keeps doing the 2 attacks.
Okay.
Alright, but first one didn't do squat. So
Yeah, so first, we'll go with the second one.
right, so it was 1 hit. Huh.
Okay. There you go.
And whichever one it applied is what we'll let it apply. Or did it
It's
apply both of them?
it's the same either way. It looks like.
One's applying 10 damage, one's applying 9 damage.
Oh.
What did you have
Yeah, the
targeted?
first one.
The irradiated eye, and it cleared the target when yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what it looks. It only applied one of them, so we're good.
Yeah.
All right. Hairball. We'll rush up to the radiated eye.
Oh no.
It misses.
Not too much. And distraction if this thing can even be distracted.
A hit. Dealing no damage. Alright, blood beast. I miss. Disembodied head doesn't need to be there. Come on, how many were there? Beast attacking. Oh, come on. Attacking the demon claw. With a hit.
Entirely resisted.
Yeah.
Like,
Total with.
oh, like center of mass looks like.
This eye beast is attacking the radiated eye. Dealing 2 damage, killing it.
Okay.
As the radiated eye dies, the blood beast and the demon claw that remain seem to have a bit of a twitch to their, or they twitched as radiated eye died. They both take, they're both taking some damage. I won't tell you how much. There's the blood beast. There he is. But the death of the radiated eye has affected them.
Right.
That's a miss. All right, top of the round. Spider-Man turns and prepares to get ready in this next battle, but he doesn't seem to be wanting to fire into the melee. So he runs over and uses his claws. Killing that one. Still has Eye Beast targeted. Use claws. Hit. With damage.
Ouch.
Slash, your turn.
So I'm gonna shoot the
Only thing left.
Yep. Let's see, where is it? Yeah. Come on, give me one. Oh, why did it do choice? That's
Did
just
you do
weird.
the same thing that.
No, I didn't do anything. I just grabbed the dice and threw it.
Okay.
I wasn't gonna do an action.
Well,
Um,
a complication there.
I'm not gonna meta. I don't know that there's a luck thing, so I'm gonna use my luck and an 8. It still misses. I'm not good with the laser weapon. So.
You'll get there. Jack.
So,
Oh, wait a second. I do get to re-roll one. My apologies.
Okay, so you can re-roll the 13 now.
Hey.
All right. Make sure you get the target.
That is not a crit. So
No.
just to let you know, I don't have that tag. Okay. It should be targeted.
Yep. Damage.
So, okay, it is. Is it not? Did it roll? No.
Hmm?
There we go. All right, sorry. All right, one for commando, and then 1, 2, 3. All right.
You have 3 bursts available. You can do another 6 damage.
Yes, I will.
All right.
Ooh, it does piercing too. Cool.
All right. Now, Jack, moving in.
and I did the targeting
Mm-hmm.
because this thing's got some stupid resistance because of where it
Deathclaw.
is. Yeah. Okay, that's just weird because I did the action point before I grabbed the dice.
Yeah, like I said, I didn't do anything,
Okay.
and
When you
it rolled
when you
twice.
say you grab the dice, why are you grabbing? You should just be clicking the button.
That might be it actually.
I just got in the habit of click the
Yeah.
button, hold it, and then roll
Yeah.
on
So-
the thingy.
When you spend an action point, the
Yeah.
only reason to click and hold is if you're going to add dice manually, and that's
Yeah.
what's messing it up probably.
That's probably what. Yeah, instead of just clicking.
Okay, well,
Yeah. So just try next time. Just try clicking it only. But we'll go with the first one there. 3 successes, needed 1, gives you 2 action points, and damage.
spend 1 damage and I just clicked on it, so yeah, and it looks, from what I can see, it's the same either way. So
The amount of damage. Now that first one is doing 4, the second one does 2
yeah,
because it hit 2 different areas. Oh no, you have 2 targets.
really?
Yeah. You're still shooting at the radiated eye at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's strange because
It's hidden, but in the combat tracker, you have them both targeted still. That's what it is.
okay,
And we're encountering that because I usually can take them off the table instead of just hiding them. Because I need to keep up with what you're killing for XP purposes. Because my encounter didn't work correctly today, I'm hiding them. That's what messed you up.
okay.
Okay. We know now. We'll clear. Use the button at the top to clear your targets on your next turn. That should help it correct itself. Hey. No damage. Airball 2 can barely get in range. No damage. The resistance really is bad on this guy. Or a lot. No damage. He's
It was just enough, not enough damage to get past that.
Seems like everything's like basically shooter claw at the body of the radiated eye, and then try to hit the still living critter. So insult to injury, he seems to be playing today.
Claws. That's a hit. And one eye beast is down. Slash, your turn.
Okay, we're gonna take this guy down.
Alright. Make sure you have one target.
Yeah.
We need to take off that dazed effect on you. Okay.
I'll spend an extra point. I don't know if we'll get it back. But I don't know why I did it. Okay.
Well, that's an action point.
Hey, that's it. Yeah. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. And 3 bursts.
Okay, question. So I know it says it does 4 damage, but after damage reduction, it's only doing 1 damage. Do you want to spend the 3 rounds to do 1 damage each? Because you're only going to do another 3 damage with that 3 burst. Just something to think about.
So I did 1 damage. I have. I got. Yeah, I don't have that many rounds, actually. So. Okay. Yeah, I guess you're right about that.
Okay. Jack, your turn.
I've got it targeted, and it says I only have the 1 target, so.
Yep, you're good now.
Okay. Point. And all I got is a complication. Alright, I'm gonna try and look that.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot to reload.
It's not a complication.
Yep. All right. Anything else?
Move closer.
Okay. Hairball. What can you do?
Apparently not much. Oh, well, now.
Well,
Still not much, but still.
he hit, but it's, I just can't put any damage through.
So, biting or clawing is like.
But he's got 2 targets too. Dadgummit. 2 targets. Try that again.
So. This thing has 2 of them just kind of hanging off of it, apparently.
Yeah.
Cobalt style.
Wow.
Goodness. And he loses his ammo. Top of the round. He's finally going to shoot into the melee. successfully shoots into the melee. Dealing 2 damage.
Yeah, that's something. Okay.
Oh no, I rolled damage. I shouldn't have rolled damage.
Well, so,
I'll undo that damage. Alright. Now the Demon Claw's turn. I need you guys to do a lot of damage this coming turn. Slash, your turn.
All right. So since I'm not hitting as good as I normally do, I'm going to sling the laser rifle, grab my assault rifle again, just because that's what I'm normal used to. Gonna get an action point going in here. And,
okay.
2 action points.
all right.
Excuse me. There you go. Give me that damage.
Are you?
Okay. That's a thing.
Oh, I'm gonna. Do you mind if I re-roll the 19?
Go for it.
Okay, it still didn't. But
Alright.
yeah.
Hey,
So,
y'all took down the other one pretty quick, though.
Yeah. I don't know.
Alright, just so you know, it is a 6 physical resistance and 9 energy resistant.
Oh, 9?
Yeah,
Jeez.
on all
Yeah.
parts.
I guess
Your
it's
turn,
a
Jack.
good thing I put the assault rifle and the laser rifle down.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
There's a hit, an extra action point as well.
which I'm going to spend to up my damage.
4 damage.
More vicious.
Nice.
Vicious. That was what helped out with that one. Looks like.
Yep. Was able to bypass some of the
Vicious. Yeah. Oh,
Good. I think I might just stop rolling these guys. I'll skip them if they neither one of them can do damage this time. Yeah, they don't do enough damage ever. I don't think. He's technically dead. It's a target. It's clearing my targets now too, at the end of every turn. Might have to skip these guys too. They can't do any damage. Their rolls are just horrible. Oh, he ran out of ammo again. Spider-Man's gonna use his ranged attack. That's a hit.
that's a hit, and that's gonna hurt.
Jeez.
Finally.
Finally get an injury.
And claws. Two damage. Oh, that Spider-Man's bleeding. He's gonna get slammed. Ooh.
Missed.
He missed and he died.
Okay.
He's slipping and
Missed
dealing
so
2
hard
damage to himself, and that's all he's got left is 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay, so face plant into
He falls on the ground, and all the doggies jump on him and bite him, finally
Yeah.
killing him off.
All right.
This good guy's about to pull out my bolt action rifle. It has Pierce on it, so I'm like, die, why don't you?
With that done, you guys take a cursory glance around this area. It looks like an old truck stop of sorts. In the corner, you see an arcade style machine, but it's no longer operating as an arcade. It's very clearly has been modified and is now looks as though it's just a standard terminal. You see a journal entry flashing on the terminal. It is labeled 7.
All right.
And we will listen to that as our final part for this episode today.
All right.
For this session.
All right.
As I venture deeper into the enigmatic abyss of the
Not
darkness,
making noise.
I find myself confronted by the lurking horrors that dwell within. The eye beasts, their multifaceted gazes piercing through the veil of reality, observe my every move with unstopping scrutiny. Their presence unsettles me, casting doubt upon the knowledge I seek to attain. The disembodied hands, with their eerie whispers and haunting visages, haunt the corridors of my mind, their enigmatic secrets eluding my grasp. And the spider-men, the twisted forms, a testament to the abhorrent fusion of human and arachnid, spreading the dark corners, a constant reminder of the precarious balance of this realm. These creatures, guardians of the parallax, stand as formidable obstacles in my quest for enlightenment. Their existence is a testament to the veiled mysteries that shroud this dimension, keeping me at bay, preventing the revelation I so fervently pursue. But even in the face of uncertainty and trepidation, I remain resolute. The divine knowledge that awaits me beyond these twisted entities will not be denied. I shall press forward, undeterred by the horrors that seek to obstruct my path, for it is through chaos that the greatest truths shall be revealed, and I am but an instrument in the revelation of this realm of shadows.
The distortion is crazy.
Yeah. That was what I could get out of that was basically Dude's Looney Tunes.
It started to sound like German there for a moment. I'm like, I don't understand.
This journal comes with an actual transcript of it printed out on the screen as well, which I've now shared to you.
Okay. What's it?
But that'll be it for today.
Okay, good.
We will be back here. Not entirely sure when. I'll put it out on Twitter or something like that, or I'll mention it next time I stream. But we're going to go discuss that now. Since several of us, a couple of us are on vacation the next couple of weeks, so that's going to disrupt the schedule a little bit. But we will be back soon. Ignore that quest started session 10. That is old.
Goes out for summer.
Yeah. Yeah. So thank you all for watching. We will see you next time. I'll see you next week sometime, and I'll let you know when the next Fallout session is at that point. Take care. Have a good day.
All right. And see you, folks.